and I'd love for us to track the chart up here. Our aim for today is to identify how the author makes a text interesting by naming the craft choices that the author does. Our purpose for reading, and use strong silent hand, who can read that out loud for me? Julian, go ahead.
We need to find out how the author makes the topic interesting by naming author's craft choices.
Excellent. Friends, please whisper in your left elbow what the purpose for reading is today. You're back in sync. That's how I know you're done. Thank you, Rhodey, for the participation that you had this morning. Excellent. So our purpose for reading is to identify how the author makes a topic interesting or the text interesting by naming the author's craft choices. And we're going to talk a little bit about what craft choices are. Before we do, I'm going to pass out our book, and there are some tricky words that I want to go over before we begin reading. Everyone, please turn to page 1. It looks like this. No, it doesn't have page numbers, which is tricky, but it looks like this. Wow, I see Ezekiel is there, Rhodey is there. Get there in 3, 2, 1. Hand down. Check the board. This word is cruises. This word is cruises. Has anyone ever been on a cruise? Sada, you've been on a cruise? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Like a boat. It has a pool, it has water slides, and it has bedrooms. It's like a hotel and a boat, like a big giant boat that has a lot of windows.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that description. Friends, in your book, if you go to the second column, about halfway down, you're going to find the word cruises. Put your finger on it when you found it. It's actually on the page a couple of times. We already found it once. Thank you, Ramir found it. Sarah found it. I'm waiting for 2 friends for fingers. 3, Julian. Slide your finger underneath. Whisper, say the word. One more time. Excellent. Let's turn the page. This is page 3.
That's page 3.
Yep, because this is 2. This is 3. Check the board, please. Sada just pointed out something really interesting in the picture. It says Mexican cruises, and you can kind of see a boat there. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, track the chart, please. Thank you, Ramia, for your eyes. This word is scheme. This word is scheme. Excellent. Find the word on your page. End of the last paragraph. At the very bottom, I see Ezekiel has it. Last sentence, friends. Thank you, Ramir, for helping your friend. Finger underneath the word. Whisper, read it, please. One more time.
Schema.
It sounds very similar to schema, but it has a different meaning. When you're reading, I want you to see if you can figure out what this word means, and I'm going to come around and ask you when you're reading. Okay, now we need to turn to page 11. So count from 3 on. This is Thank you. Rhodey is there. Oop, I see everyone is there. Track the board. This word is contrary. This word is contrary. Excellent. One more word that we're going to read on this page. Track the board. This word is fiasco. This word is fiasco. Find both words. When you find them, whisper read underneath when your finger is under them. Last sentence to help you out. Yep, whisper read. And then fold your book and slant when you're done. Thank you, Julian. Okay, friends, we've been working on figuring out the meaning of unknown words when we're reading. So I want us to come here and check the board before we open up our books. I'm just waiting for a couple of eyes to know that you're ready. I want to see if we can figure out what this word means when we're reading this sentence. And we can do that by figuring out the rest of the words in the sentence and then putting together the whole meaning. So let's see if we can figure out this word. All right. Can I have a reader read this sentence for me? Ramir, go ahead.
What if the car breaks down in front? Please waste
does the word hideous mean? Think for a minute and then think about how you came up with your definition. Let me see what forensic and Colin have a calm body, bottoms flat. What do you have to?
I think hideous means I think hideous means unsafe.
What do we think? Agree, disagree with your friend? Thank you. Some of your friends are disagreeing. What do you think, Vermeer?
I think it means like gross or scary
And why do you think that?
because the words around it me about what the what is hard with fun.
Was there one particular word or multiple words that helped you come up with a definition for hideous? Wait, Brandon, why did that help you figure out what hideous means? What kind of place is it? So someone want to build on to what Ramir said. Ramir said is a place with kind of a lot of scary stuff. Julian, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep going.
A wasteland, like a wasteland must be a place with something very, with things that are very ugly, like garbage and like things that people wasted and that they already have eaten and all this junk and gross things.
Excellent. So can someone repeat for me the strategy that Ramir used to figure out what the word hideous meant in our sentence? Sada, go ahead.
He looked at the word wasteland.
So his strategy was to use another word in a sentence to help him figure out a potentially unknown word. That's what I want you to do today when you're reading this book. Before you begin, there's one thing. I'm going to come back for a purpose for reading, because our purpose is to figure out how the author makes this book interesting. And so we've all read this book before, right? This is your last warning. Yeah, we've all read this book before. So we're going to move over here to talk about author's craft. And our definition for author's craft is anything done on purpose by the author to make their writing look or sound a certain way. And so when I'm reading A Knuckle Bunny, there are lots of things that I notice are really interesting about this book. Take a look at the pictures. What do you notice about the pictures? I'm going to move it around. Ezekiel, what do you notice about the
I
pictures?
noticed that guy that's running is off the picture, like he's running on the path.
Yeah.
And everything, and I also noticed that they look like the characters look like cartoons, but the rest looks like a non-fiction picture, like a photograph.
Look like a photograph. Excellent. So that's something unique done on purpose by the author. Let's come to something else. What do you notice about this page? What do you notice about this page right here? Ramir, what do you notice?
When she opens her eyes, her eyes are so big. She's like, oh.
Excellent. So something in the picture is helping you, giving clues about what's going on. What else do you notice? Brody, what else do you notice?
That the author made the picture so small so they could only see Trixie.
Okay, so like kind of like a zoom in. What about the words on this page? What do you notice about the words on this page? Sada, what do you notice?
I noticed that the word Trixie is small, but realize and something are words.
Excellent. So the author bolded some of the words. What do you notice about the size between these two words? Julian, what do you notice?
I noticed the size is that Trixie is like so small, and like some people might not be able to see Trixie and then realize it's like humongous.
Yeah, it's much bigger. So our author in this book is doing things on purpose to make it interesting for us. While you're reading today, that's your goal, to figure out how the author has specific craft moves to make this text really interesting to us. We have a chart right here with some examples of author's craft. We have dialogue, format, some experimental elements, and genre. If you see any of these things in your book while you're reading today, I'm going to give you a little post-it, and I want you to put the post-it on it, and we're going to talk about it at the end. Ezekiel, can you repeat what you're doing with the post-it notes you get?
We're gonna put them if we see like the author's craft, like dialogue, format, experimental elements, or genre. And later, at the end, we're gonna talk about it.
Excellent. Friends, I'm going to put our timer on for about 10 minutes of reading. Even if you're not done with the book, that's okay. We're going to continue reading it tomorrow, but we'll come back and have a conversation about what we noticed. One more time, look at our purpose for reading. Whisper in your left elbow what our purpose for reading is. Once you are done, you may begin reading. Sitting up.